Hi everyone. It's been a while. Behind on some rants here. I'll get some more shows out too as soon as I can. Very very busy lately. Haven't really been home that much. We're gonna go really quickly into a few things here tonight. We're gonna talk about ghost hunters overall. Um, Trying to get places versus getting evidence, making it important for to get TV shows and gigs, pretty much just like a band. Um, and we're going to be talking about the 3 a.m. witching, the Devil's Hour. Sorry, midnight's the witching hour. Um, this is actually a concept versus, based on Christianity. Me personally, I'm not. I don't really go off it. A lot of TV shows do, a lot of movies and that. Let's go into the ghost hunters booking gigs and that. This is an article that I seen. It's actually with Ghost Adventures and that. I'm gonna switch over to the screen. Let's get rid of this. This article is pretty much saying that ghost hunters are pretty much just taunting spirits and not really and getting gigs and TV shows versus just getting the evidence in that. Me personally, I could care less about this particular stuff. A lot of this article is true, especially when it gets into local paranormal teams. Yeah, we are very territorial, and it's sad. Yeah, you can't. It's beyond sad. A lot of us are fighting for a TV show or popularity or getting the next gig. Um, you know, I've seen an increase with paranormal teams again. I thought I was actually dying down, and it's for me. That's fine. If new teams and stuff come out, and I mean, obviously that's gonna happen. Being, you know, doing this for a very long time, even before the TV shows and that, and it is hard when it comes down to other paranormal teams really becoming vicious towards other teams. I mean, I really could care less about the drama in the paranormal community. I mean, I kind of keep to myself and do my own thing. Obviously, I don't. It really depends on the place that we go to, what I'm actually going to do there. Sometimes, yeah, we don't even bring all of our equipment. We just use you know a camera. That's pretty much it. But then, like, it's I don't know. Like, I think a lot of the times that a lot of paranormal teams are just, you just need to relax, share your evidence with other people, and it's hard because a lot of team leads that I know, you could say that we have a passion that, like, it can become overwhelming. It's an overwhelming thing for a team lead. I what I'm trying to say is, you know, a lot of people question our sanity when it comes down to why we do this stuff. And, for me, it's not nothing to do with being, famous or anything like that. If it happens, it happens. I'm not pushing for it. The team's not pushing for it. I just like what I like to do. And if we catch something, that's awesome. If another paranormal team wants to know information about a specific place, all I ask for is, if you are taking information from another team, you definitely, give them credit for um, looking into, using your stuff, using their stuff, and, give credit where it's due, you know. Um, I don't necessarily really believe in this completely, but you definitely see it. You definitely see teams going out and becoming very, yeah, feudal. Some I've even seen teams have contracts with buildings and stuff, and that's even crazier too. That shouldn't even be going on, and as for making money and stuff like that, I mean that would be great to make money doing this, but it's not a priority for me. I mean, I obviously have other things in my life that I can make money doing. I wouldn't put all my cards into especially a new team that's coming into this, and thinking that they're going to become super rich out of nowhere. It just doesn't happen. Um, anyway, let's get into the 3 a.m. Devil's Hour. We'll watch a little video here, then I have to get going. Let's pull this up. The computer's acting really weird tonight. It's almost 3 a.m. I'm gonna turn my mic off.
Hey guys.
I have to find one that actually. I didn't really have time to look for one. Anyway, I'm just gonna go off of my own understanding of it. It is a Christian belief. Me personally, I feel that spirits can communicate any time of the night. I believe more in the nighttime communication with spirits because the energies in the world are more calm and quiet at this particular time. I feel that it is nothing to do with religious beliefs. It's just certain times of the night, the energy from the sun and all the radiation from the sun, everything relaxes at night. Me personally, I enjoy the night. It's one of my, obviously I work third shift and I don't want to deal with other people, and this is so much stress. Same concept. Came son, concept with um, spirits at night. I feel that it's nothing really to do with evil or anything like that. I mean, I feel, once it starts getting dark out and the energy from the sun and not just the sun. I mean, there's other. It's pretty much a theory, but that is my belief with it. Um, 3 a.m. and the Christian concept is that it's supposed to be the opposite of Jesus's death. 3 p.m. So the opposite would be 3 a.m. obviously, and then they think that increase of demonic attacks are at 3 a.m. in the morning. Well, if you if you're having if you're having depression and a bad lifestyle, bad things are going to happen no matter what you believe in. Um, if you believe in 3 a.m. so you're going to be attacked by some freaking demon, more than likely in your mind you're going to be attacked by a demon, and that's when you see the increase of reports about demon attacks at 3 o'clock in the morning versus 12 a.m. or whatever. I feel from the hours from 12 to 3, I'd have to say 12 to 5 a.m. right before the sun rises. When we do investigations in that, I feel that we'll do something during the day. It's just that I feel that a lot of the interference is, it will be harder for them to talk and communicate with a like EVP, for example. You know, I'm gonna switch this over. So it's definitely a something to think about. I believe in the concept of you know you believe in it so hard that it becomes true. And me and Jesse, we talk about that all the time, no matter what show we're on or doing whatever. That is a, a main theory that we try to push out there. The mind is a powerful thing. What is that? Placebo effect. Excuse me. Um, but me personally, cases wise, we've never really had specific time frames for uh, somebody being attacked by a spirit or entity. I would have to say, entity versus anything else. I really don't like saying the concept demon. Um, to me, a demon is an ancient spirit that's been here for a really long time. And I had that, I've touched briefly on subjects with that already. Like I said, though, I try to keep away from religious viewpoints as much as possible because I don't want to upset anyone, you know, and even if I do, I really don't care if I do or not. It's obviously my perspective of things in life in doing this stuff. Um, 3 a.m. in my opinion, like I say, I don't feel that it is. It isn't something that I push onto people. A lot of it is to do with. I feel that it has a lot to do with your personal problems, personal mental problems, or not even really that. I mean, just you're down on your luck, worrying about things, and you can pre-program your mind to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Same concept of what was it, 11:11? A lot of people were saying that when they every time they look at the clock, it's 11:11, and I forgot what that was completely was about, but it was something to do with like intelligence or something, that something was downloading something into your brain. But you know, I feel that it is that concept of, programming yourself that, something's going to happen to you at specific times. And, I think unconsciously you, you, uh, you program yourself to be looking at the clock at that specific time. 3 a.m., when you're sleeping, you know, and you're worried about demons attacking you, and, I feel that when somebody, actually even first learns about, 3 a.m. concept, is that I think they get all worried about everything. And, it has to do with a lot of movies and a lot of faith based um, viewpoints, and I think a lot of us need to stop really thinking about that, and, really look into that. Spirits can communicate any time of the day. It's just at night that, I feel that it is easier. That's why you see a lot of people trying to communicate at night. But, a lot of the paranormal teams that are out there just feel that it is, um, it's just a spook factor, for ratings and blah blah blah. And it really shouldn't be about that, but it is. I mean, even our shows, we have to have some kind of entertainment going on. Otherwise, no one's going to believe what we're doing is legitimate or true or whatever. And I think that people really do need to relax when it comes down to, the paranormal. What I feel that is normal to me, it may freak the heck out of somebody else. You know, my ideal place for relaxation is it's a dark, creepy place. Like a cemetery. That particularly that relaxes me. Uh, I, f- I feel that it is a therapeutic thing for ghost hunting and that. And for me anyway, if I'm, it's very rare that I actually get freaked out because there's reasons with that. I don't really care to talk more about that, but anyway, why is this saying witching hour? Let's watch this real quick.
Father God, the one true living God,
Oh, that's
the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Israel, the
no, that's
one
all
true living
religious
God.
stuff. I don't want to. I don't even want to touch on that. I mean, I'm not saying that everyone's like freaking crazy. That they're experiencing things at 3 o'clock. Um, it may be even be that fact that something is happening at 3 o'clock in the morning for people, and it does happen, I guess. But I wouldn't think too hard into it. I wouldn't play too hard into it. And like I say though, if you can scare yourself into believing whatever, to be true. Um, I even believe in self-manifest. I can't even say that. Scars or cuts from the mind. You know, pure concentration. You can have trained mind can make scratches appear on you. Obviously, haven't had any of that happen in front of me. Obviously, but that also reminds me of a place that we've been looking into that we can't get permission to get into because it is a very holy ground. Um, this kind of ties into a religious basis, faith healing. We've wanted to do this particular place for a really long time. They have a wall of crutches and that for faith healing. You know, people that never walked before and now they do, from crazy, healing techniques. And I think in time when we do find somebody, I want to record that on camera and know their history. Know, I mean, I think that's awesome. You know, if it's real. Me personally, I've never really been, into healing and healing others. But I am working on that this year. I've been thinking about it, doing the Reiki classes and that, and it really does depend on your, tuning your energies to something different. Anyway, I think I'm done. I really have to get going here. What do you think? Witching, the Devil's Hour. Do you think it's real, fake? Do you agree with me that it is something that we could, self manifest, self program? What do you think about the ghost hunter stuff? I mean, do you feel that we need to, a lot of them need to relax and, try to, make money doing this? It's definitely something that I know a lot of newbie teams think that's what's going to happen. They're going to get a TV contract, and they might even get one. But that, like I say, that can make or break a team. For you could get like two seasons in, or one season in, or three shows in, and all of a sudden, the network's forcing you to do fake stuff, for ratings, so you can still continue to make money. I think a lot of people don't think of that when they get into the paranormal, and that's what they think it's going to happen. It's very hard in between that ever happens. I mean, we've been offered a few things. It's just I personally don't have time for it myself. I mean, we obviously know people that are in the TV industry, or famous people, but it's not, like I say, I've never really got into the fame stuff with it. But like I said, if it happens and it seems to be good or whatever, then yeah, well, I could see doing it, but it's not a priority for me. Anyways, I gotta go here. Thank you for watching, and we might actually go to a place tomorrow. I'm really thinking about doing something tomorrow. Um, there was a road that me and Jesse were talking about on the last show that we just did. Um, it was like a backwards walking creature, like a human walking backwards. It's like just like right out of like Silent Hill kind of stuff. Those places is, pump me up. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I gotta go. Thank you. Bye bye.